already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch.
You know what they say. Something's got to give. It's a coach. You're immersed in the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see two teams, each riding a 3-game win streak, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, from the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 17. We ain't giving them nothing.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. And the offense on the field for the first time today, and they were high-powered a week ago.
And they're beginning to believe that they've established a groove. They expect those type of performances each and every week. Running it, throwing it, they're precise.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Bush. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They'll set up to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended target. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Face it. 380. Double left three. Double left three. Play outside deep. Double left 72.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Antonio Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
This is similar to baseball, where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start.
Here we go. Set. Number 60, Pittsburgh. Number 52, right 52.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. And the grab by Croft. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Defensively, here are the starters for New England. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the counter, it's Bush. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 40.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that.
Oh, you got deep?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard.
We play to win.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent
40, 29, Alpha. No, 66.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Let's go one more.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Got a man. It's Brown. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
All day, dog. 380, hey!
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On play action, now Brady. This will be caught by Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Throwing now is Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Brady to throw. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, New England. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. 2 excellent drives for them to start this game, both ending with touchdown passes.
Yeah, they're off and running, even though they finished things off through the air. Got to like what you're seeing from them so far. Being able to maneuver offense, take care of the football, and then ring that bell at the end with, as you said, 2 touchdown passes.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. That time a 9-play drive, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those 24-25.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. This is Bush. Gets past 1 man. A gain there of 21 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, get the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Here we go. 70 in.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Then he finds Beasley complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Beasley signed with the Bills in March just before his 30th birthday after 7 years with the Cowboys, hoping that he can be a very valuable slot receiver in Buffalo. Just under 700 yards last year and 3 touchdowns in Dallas. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to
and he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Michael Bannon. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a second missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the fourth down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good.
Wait, set. 53. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check it, reload.
Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to wind up in there. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Gostkowski for the point after. And it is now 21-0. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Titans Ringo. Titans on Ringo. Okay, Frank. 3 down.
They'll start on the ground with Bush. The numbers for him from a week ago, 13 carries, 80 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Garcia. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them
Hey, 66.
On first down, Brady. And Blunt has it. Flash the power and able to get it to the 10-yard line with it. And that helps get them out from the shadow of their own goalpost. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 21-0 our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Wait, that's 53!
Throwing again on second down. Brady over the middle here to Brown. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And his first carry, he loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
If that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Come on, set. 50. Plant. 50's a mic. 50's a mic. And that QB's trapped.
On first down, push. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
2nd and 11. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Back out for another drive comes LeGarrette Blount.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
Mike, 49.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. 72.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Taron Johnson made the stop. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Brady. And Thomas has it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Thomas, the 9-year vet. Of course, all those great seasons with Denver. 5 straight 1,000-yard campaigns in Denver. Dealt to Houston at the trade deadline last year and now trying to work his way back off an Achilles tear. And if healthy, He can certainly be a big asset for Tom Brady.
49's the mic. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, Alabama.
First down, here's White. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Wait, 20.
Plus 49. Man, I got you. Shit.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier.
Wait, Alabama.
First down.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Hey, 166.
Now Brady. And Gronkowski hauls it in for a Patriot touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass in the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gostkowski the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Double tight, guys. Double set. Ready. 15 Lonnie. 52. I got it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one caught by Beasley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. He got a hand in there to break that one up. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Hightower, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now LeGarrette Blount gets set to go again on offense. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patient.
Wait, that flag 20.
All day, every day.
Sugar.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Get off the field.
Here's Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brady now to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll run on 1st down. Blount. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Brady going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. It's caught. This is White. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Brady on the bootleg. He gets it to Brown, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Brady gives now to Blunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. LeGarrette Blunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends in a touchdown run by LeGarrette Blunt. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you...
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end. Ready. Even. 4 down. Even. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Mike Bennett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. 2nd and 13. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll drop to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Back out for another drive comes LeGarrette Blount. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. I got you. I got you. 72.
They start on the ground here with Blount. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
50.
Here's Brady to throw. And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down to the end zone. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it costs them 2 points.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense.
Tight on this side, boy. Tight on the left. Chad Hunt. 60 outlaw. Check. Let Hunt.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Ready. 60 orange. Silver. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Now LeGarrette Blount gets set to go again on offense. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380. 49.
Check pass.
380 set.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
No,
Brady will try again on second down. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Brady. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And a rout is on here in this first half. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And it's the Chargers who have the lead with that game getting close to halftime. Travis Benjamin, a touchdown reception. From there, we head a little further north up to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. Quadri Olison, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And at the half, they trail the visiting Redskins. Kendrick Bourne, a touchdown catch in that first half. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong first half. His 5 touchdown passes have him on a record pace. As for the call of the second half, we'll turn it back over to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. And tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Two teams. Well,
53.
Lock 49.
Rip left, rip left.
they begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground with White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Wait, that wide, 80. Mike, 58, right there. You better bring it. You better bring it.
On first down, it's White. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
53. 49, guys. Mike, 49. I'm coming for you.
On 2nd down, Blunt. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Isaiah Wynn with a penalty. The former first-round pick back in 2018. Brady gives this to White. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd down at the Bills.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
40. Wait, 20. Mike, 49. Wait, 20 hit. Wait, did he hit?
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
72.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The tackle that time by William Hayes. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Get started for them.
Tight right. Ready, break. 4 down. Check. 4 down. 4 down.
They'll run on first down. Bush, he'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills claw one back. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it?
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe. They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Check. Lucky.
Here's Blunt. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, defense.
From the gun, it's Brady. And a dump off to White. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
First down, New England.
46 is right there. Check. Bandit.
On first down, Blunt. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, go 66.
From the 25 on second down, Brady. He's got White here. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Patriots.
Sugar!
They'll run on first down. Blunt, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Brady. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Wait, set 29. Alpha.
53 is mine.
Coming. Shift. Check it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
His path became...
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. LeGarrette Blunt with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends in a touchdown run by LeGarrette Blunt. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because
On the delay, it's Bush. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Oh, he slipped right by him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
man.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll hand it off to Bush. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Bush. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Tom Brady. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, the nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
And it's been a big highlight day for him. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
We got this.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Wait, that. 149. You better be a 128. You better be 72.
On 1st down. Blunt. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
50.
Again, here's Blunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And it takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt, and this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit for... Almost starting to take them for granted.
Set, 8, read.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Set, go.
They'll run on first down. It's Bush, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On the run, it's Bush. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A gain of 13 on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Dante Hightower in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. We've got a lopsided game here.
Ready?
Get the mic. I got one. Switch.
They'll begin here with Blunt. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll run again with Blunt. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Keep it up, guys. Wait and hit.
On 1st down, Blunt, not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. The last run good for 2, here's 2nd and 8. Now Blunt, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Wait, 20!
To throw, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Just like that.
They go play action here on first down. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Blunt. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Hey, 66.
On 2nd down now. Blunt gets by him, and now a little daylight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Mike, it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Shadow.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Gostkowski the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in the game. Defenses.
Double time. 3 down. Hey, check. Ready. 60, orange. 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 9 now. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
Wait, that's 380!
They can't hang with us.
Wait, it hit!
They'll run on 1st down. Blunt. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bills' 29-yard line.
72.
They'll keep it on the ground. Blunt. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
On 3rd down, Blunt, and he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New England, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the defeat is there.